the super cozy little pullover on. This thing is awesome. My mom gave it to me for Christmas, and it is the coziest teddy bear feeling little pullover you can have. I've got my new cup, my Carolina Blue mug that I have some Sprite in because, you know, mom life. Can't keep coffee warm, so we go to Sprite. Anyway, so thanks for joining me today. If you're interested in seeing the new content that I've come up with this year, please stay tuned, subscribe down below, and keep watching for more. So, for today's video, I decided to do a little motivational Monday / New Year's resolution / coffee talk / whatever you want to call this video. Basically, we're going to go through some of my New Year's, not quite resolutions, but goals, aspirations, things I'd like to get better at type of thing. Don't really want to call them New Year's resolutions because, let's be honest, if we call them New Year's resolutions, chances are they won't last a week. So, let's get to the more motivational part, shall we? Alright, so my first one. I wrote down these little notes, so I'm trying to read from those. For the first one, let's talk about career. So, as you all know, I'm a registered nurse. I got a new job about a year and a half ago, and since then have been working in a med-surg unit, supposedly telemetry, but, you know, let's be honest, once again, it's turned into more of a med-surg atmosphere. Occasionally we do get telemetry patients, but most of the time those are discharged long before we ever get them. We are a progressive care unit, so we do have a step-down unit that we get ICU patients before they're discharged home. Usually by the time we get them, they are stable enough to go home, so they don't spend very much time in our unit. We get a lot of COPD patients, we get a lot of diabetic patients, we get a lot of heart failure patients, a lot of AFibers. Occasionally we get just anemia, GI bleeds. Most of the time our patients are COPD, CHFers. Occasionally get a true cardiac patient, but that's very rare, and a lot of dialysis patients come our way. So anyway, so that's a little background information on my unit, and my aspirations for the year are to improve my work ethic. I haven't had the most positive attitude towards work in a really long time, probably since I first started, because I went from a telemetry office, which is a much different atmosphere, to full-on med-surg floor nursing after 12 years of being a nurse, and getting used to that environment. It was really difficult for me. And since then, our entire team's work ethic has kind of gone down the drain, between getting dumped on, just having a crappy work atmosphere for so many reasons. Our team has kind of lost its inspiration and truly struggled with everything, really. So that is one of my goals for 2018, is to improve that atmosphere, whether it be attitudes, whether it be personal relationships, whether it be teamwork, whether it be the work we do in general, just the entire thing I want to improve upon. And the second goal kind of goes with that, and that's striving for better patient care. I feel like I feel like in general our team does do a great job of taking care of the patients. But I think, you know, just like anywhere else, we can improve upon that and give our patients better care. With that goes, you know, the numbers game, the patient ratios. We don't always get the best patient ratios. We have 6 patients to 1 nurse. And in a true cardiac situation, that's not the safest thing in the world, but, you know, we have to deal with that. So I just want to try to improve upon that. going right along with that is charting as I go. With a group of 6 patients, a lot of times it becomes writing on a piece of paper, writing on a notepad, writing on a paper towel, writing on a piece of Kleenex, writing on my hand, my arm, whatever other body part I can find to write on. And then going at the end of shift and cramming it all into a couple of notes that I'm sleepily doing and not probably doing the best job that I could do with. So I would like to improve upon that by charting as I go, going ahead and finish an assessment and putting it in the computer before I go to the next patient. That does not always happen. That is not always the most realistic thing in the world, but that is my goal to strive closer to being. I would also like to attend more classes and meetings. I've been a slacker when it comes to this, mostly because I work when we have meetings, staff meetings, and things like that. I'm almost always working, but I would like to try to make a little bit more effort to get down there and at least hear what they have to say. And I would like to take some more classes to, you know, better my nursing knowledge and my outlook on the whole nursing atmosphere. And the last thing is less sick days. I've done a pretty good job here lately with improving my overall health and therefore improving my attendance at work. But for a while there, actually the last year, I stayed pretty sick. I had a lot of flare-ups with my COPD. I had a lot of GI upsets. I had a lot of issues going on health-wise that I've really gotten better at controlling here lately, and my goal in 2018 is to keep those under control and to keep my doctor's visits and to keep a healthy living lifestyle, so that I don't get sick as much as I have, and I don't miss as much work, and I don't burden my coworkers with my health. So anyway, let's move on. Let's go to home life. In my home life, as you all probably already know, I have struggled this past year with having patience, adjusting to the new career, adjusting to my husband's new career, and things just being crazy chaotic for such a long time. My patience and my husband's patience have been limited, and I would like to increase those, and also increase the amount of time that we spend as a family together. Not so much the time that we spend together, but increasing the quality of the time that we do have, because realistically I can't increase it but so much more because we both work. Would like to keep going to church, would like to get back into church, would like to get back into our prayer life, would like to get back into living a Christian lifestyle, because we have really gotten bad about that. And going along with that, I would like to decrease the amount of bad words that we say. I have become a huge potty mouth. I think some of it has come from the job, some of it has come from the frustration, some of it has come from the lack of sleep, and some of it has just come from being outside of a healthy church atmosphere. And my son is repeating a lot of it, and I don't really want to go down that road with him. I want him to be a good boy, and I don't want him to repeat that kind of language. My older kids are old enough to understand that they don't say those words, but my son is still 3 years old, so he's learning his vocabulary, and I don't want that to include F-bombs. So anyway, that's the family aspect of things. Social media, I would like to have a cleaner online presence, and by that I mean crispier pictures, better quality pictures, better quality content, less of the griping and complaining and more of the positive outlooks. I still want to be real because that's just who I am. I break it down in the most realist form, I feel like, and I think that's something that I get a little bit of respect for, but at the same time, I don't want to be that person that everyone dreads looking at their post because they don't want to see what kind of Debbie Downer comment they're going to make today. I really don't want to be that person. I want to be somebody who inspires, somebody who other people want to learn from, and who learns from other people and has an overall social media presence, I guess you would say, of goodness. With that being said, in the process, I would like to grow my Instagram. Right now I have about give or take a few. I have about 15 to 1600 followers. I would like to double that. I would like to go to at least 3,000 if I can during the next year. And with that, I would also like to grow my YouTube. My YouTube is a very, 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 very small channel. I appreciate each and every one of the people who subscribe to my channel, but I would like to grow it. I would like to get myself out there a little bit more. Not in it to get rich by any means. I'm doing YouTube because I love YouTube and I love the community and I love creating content and I love having that outlet. But if I'm being completely honest, I would like to see my channel grow some. I would like to get a bigger following and a bigger community of us together that have like interest and thoughts and can bounce ideas off of each other and things like that. I just want to build my community and need some adult interaction. Most of the time when I'm off, I'm either by myself or I have 3 kids, and I don't get much interaction other than what I get at work, and I would really like to have that. I think it would help me mentally. I really think it would help. So anyway, that is my coffee talk without the coffee, and a little bit of diving into what I really want to do for the new year. Make sure you comment below your hopes, aspirations, goals, resolutions, whatever you want to call them for the new year. Make sure you leave those down below and we'll all get a little conversation going on what we all want to do this year. And let's boost each other and let's be positive influences and have a really good new year. Love you guys.